Title holder and still undefeated Gabriel El Capitan Maestre.
How is that? And this gets done too by a bunch of cowards at ringside that never took a punch in their life. I'm sick of it.
To live is to risk it all. Otherwise, you're just an inert chunk of randomly assembled molecules drifting wherever the universe blows you.
Come on, everyone. Keep healthy, keep healthy. Come on, everyone.
Shop usualsuspect6.com.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy, Paul here, Sports Entertainment, man. 503 Line, the Sixers, Texas Dripper. Back at y'all with another one, man. Real quick, mobile on the move show, man. I wanted to tap in with the family, man. I've been seeing some good content today. Salute to the fam, man. Salute to Shower. I just watched Shower. I seen Drew earlier. I was watching a little bit of Champ Side, man. Look, everybody got their little, opinions and takes and perspectives on this whole Devin Haney, Brian Norman situation about what Sean Porter said and all this and all that. Salute to my homie TD. Salute, bro. Salute to my boy D-Man. You know what I'm saying? Salute, bro. I'm gonna say this, bro. I don't really have no problem. I don't really have no problem with what Sean Porter said. The only part that I have a problem with him saying is that Devin Haney is trying to get out the fight, bro. Like, that's my only problem. You can get your boxing opinion. I think Sean got a good boxing opinion. I think Sean is a great analyst, you know what I'm saying, sports host on all these different shows. He dressed funny than a motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying, that's his style. But that was my only problem, bro. Like, who are you to say that somebody is trying to get out of a fight? Like, how do you know? Like, why is it like my thing with this whole situation is this, bro. And I'm gonna continue to say this, bro. Why is everybody making a problem about when Devin Haney is making an A-side demand? Like, we not finna sit up here and act like Devin Haney ain't the A-side, bro. Like, not everybody wanna talk about Victor Conte, like every time, bro. Like, Victor Conte is the snack, is the scapegoat. Like, you know how many niggas is on snack, bro? Half our favorite fighters, half of the boxing industry fuck with snack. And every nigga that's on snack then don't look good. Caleb Planner's on snack. This nigga can't go 12 rounds to goddamn me save his life. The nigga be about to die going 12 rounds. He on snack, bro. Like, why is everybody making it a big deal? Because the man said sign up for drug testing. Like, it's not that serious, my nigga. Now everybody want to be scientists Everybody want to be chemists. Everybody want to be, you know, lab technicians. Everybody want to be a lab technician now. Everybody want to put on a lab coat and go in the motherfucking lab and concoct some bullshit. Like we gotta chill out with all that bullshit, man. This is bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up bullshit. And I'm tired of this shit, man. The man made a demand, and his demands need to be met. Simple, my nigga. Like what the fuck is the problem? My bad, y'all. I'm checking this container. But like what I'm trying to figure this shit out, bro. When all these other fighters make a demand for the B side to do, what exactly happens, right? So, I mean, my nigga, my brothers, salute to my brothers, man, Thomas and KG. My good brothers have a whole show dedicated to getting stories from B-side fighters that have to endure a bunch of bullshit and deal with the politics. My niggas got a whole show about that, my nigga. Tap in with the show and watch and look and learn and hear some of the shit that these niggas have to go through to get to these fights. And I'm not even talking about as of right now with all the money that's being made with Big Turk and Rider season in the zone. We talking about shit that's been going on since the early 90s, early 70s and 60s. And like, bro, this shit been happening, bro. And KG and Thomas is giving y'all a whole scoop of that show. See what I'm saying? Like it's not no secret, bro. My only problem with Sean Porter is this. Don't fucking paint this narrative like this man's scared, my nigga. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that. I mean, if Devin Haney didn't want to fight Brian Norman, bro, he wouldn't have fought him. Devin Haney could still make 140 and fight at 140. He could have fought Richardson Hitchison. He could have fought Matias, who just got the belt from Puello. It's like y'all making it seem like Dev is just like this is the end all be all or something. Like I don't understand that, bro. Like, oh, he's so scared and he trying to get out the fight, bro. If he didn't want to fight the man, bro, do you think he would be going through all this? Do you think they would have did a face off and had their little situation when they had their situation? It don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense to me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem I have with Sean Porter. But we all know how Sean Porter is, bro. Sean Porter, listen, man. The biggest problem that we have with these black boxing channels, with these retired boxers, with these podcasts, bro. A lot of these boxers, bro, and a lot of these black boxing channels, bro, they dedicate their content to non-black boxing fans, bro. They dedicate their channels to I'm not even gonna say black, my nigga. I'm gonna say minority. So I'm gonna say anti diehard fight fans, bro. They're constantly catering and pandering to the casuals in the sport of boxing, bro. Anybody that knows, and I don't care if you black, you Puerto Rican, you Mexican, you white, you Jewish, Asian, whatever it is, bro. If you've been watching boxing for the last past that Devin Haney ain't scared of nobody in fucking boxing. Devin Haney is not scared of nobody in boxing. You know what I'm saying? When has Devin Haney ever turned down a fight? Now, recently, it's been some back and forth with him and Boots. But when I say Devin Haney is scared of Boots, no, nigga, he tried to go up and fight the man. Nigga, Boots wanted to do it at his weight. Devin Haney wanted to do it at 147, so they couldn't come to an agreement. But to say that Devin Haney is fucking scared of Brian Norman is fucking crazy. When he went at the quote unquote nigga that's over Brian Norman, it don't make no sense, my nigga. It don't make it. Salute to Shower. I don't agree with none of that shit Sean Porter was saying. But I don't give a fuck about a nigga having everybody has a boxing opinion. We all got boxing opinion. I don't give a fuck about that. My problem is don't fucking paint these dudes to be scary, bro. Brian Norman. I don't think Brian Norman is scared of nobody. I don't think Brian Norman is looking out of way of the fight. He's the B-side. But see, you trying to cater and see. I hate that we so fucked up as a group of people, bro. Because people have made a lane. People have made a whole income off of doing it, bro. Niggas like Showbiz and all these other everybody is trying to take that angle, bro. Everybody want to take that angle and being haters, bro. That shit ain't cool, man. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool, fam. That shit ain't cool. Like, and I'm gonna speak on this tomorrow on my show. All that shit that happened with Shakur Stevenson, fam. That shit ain't cool neither. They even got Turkey playing into this shit now. So everybody wants to take little digs and throw little shots and shoot little slugs and narratives about all this shit, bro. About motherfuckers being scared or you a black boxer, you run too much. Like it's every man, I swear, man, G Herbo made the perfect song, man. Every day is some new shit with y'all, man. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about these niggas, these niggas on these goddamn on these boxing podcasts, man. It's something every day with y'all, bro. Something every day with y'all. Now Devin Haney is trying to find a way out the fight. Okay, Sean Porter, what is the problem? What is the problem, bro? Cause not now time, and Shower pointed this out. Not now time did you mention Ryan Garcia being a fucking cheater. Like, can we, like, for real, bro? Can we really blame Devin Haney for not wanting to move with the procedure of this fight, bro, without the drug testing being implemented? Can we really blame Devin Haney for feeling how he feel, bro? Like, I get mad when my son start cheating in fucking Uno. I get mad when motherfuckers is cheating on the video game. So you don't think Devin Haney was mad about being cheated by Ryan Garcia, bro? And you failed to mention that? You didn't say nothing about Ryan Garcia, bro. And it's even more crazier, my nigga. You was the nigga that brought Victor Conte around them niggas, my nigga. That's what makes the shit more crazier. Like, Sean Porter is a fucking hypocrite, bro. These niggas is double agents, man. They are fucking walking and talking contradictions of themselves, bro. They double agents, man. Jelly Bean, Jigaboo. Like, you know, and I respect Sean, boxing mind. I respect Sean Porter as a fighter, my nigga. I'm not gonna go as far as to say you're a monkey, but you definitely a walking contradiction of yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's A and B sides for a reason, fam. When Canelo demands a nigga to do something, no, none of these niggas have nothing to say. When Floyd Mayweather, well, I ain't gonna lie, they did it with Floyd, but it's like they pick and choose who they want to target. And I just feel like Devin Haney is the biggest target right now in boxing. For whatever reason, bro. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they don't like Bill. They don't like Devin Haney. I don't know what it is. I told y'all my biggest criticism from Devin Haney was what weight class you fighting at, and is you gonna fight for a title in your next fight, bro? That was my own. But the man has shown us his hand. Like he's showing us what he want to do, bro. Thomas say it's the way it was presented that I didn't like. A side or B side have to abide by what the contract says. That's true. That's true. That's true. You know, you got a point with the presentation and the tone and the delivery. I think what really probably rubbed a lot of people the wrong way is the fact that Bill Haney, you know, he delivered it in such a vicious and vulgar type manner. And you know, Devin Haney assisted him in that, and he said, "Do as you told." But once again, people already know how the Haneys are, bro. Devin don't hold his tongue back when he do talk. Bill for shit show ain't holding his tongue back or holding his tongue for no nigga, for nobody. So I honestly don't know why people are surprised, bro. This Bill we talking about. Bill is probably the most vocal, the most vocal father / trainer in the sport. So I'm not surprised how they handled it, bro. And I literally said this maybe a couple of weeks ago, bro. Like when before the fight got made and shit. This promotion for this fight is gonna be God tier. It's gonna be GOAT tier. It's gonna be at the top of the top, bro. And Bill Haney and Dev and the Normans, they not disappointing, bro. I see more people talking about the Haneys and Brian Norman than I see people talking about the actual fights this weekend. I only seen the boxing boys talking about the fights we have this weekend. We do got fights this weekend. Vander Zayas, Shushu, Clarissa Shields. We got 2 fight cards this weekend. So people ain't even talking about the fights, my nigga, because this shit right here is so much more of a better story, you know what I'm saying, or a better topic to talk about that people are choosing to talk about this. And it's unfortunate because Clarissa Shields is doing great things this weekend. Xander Zayas, he got his first world title fight that I wish my boy Charles Conwell was in. So I mean, it's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is, man. Controversy. People like controversy. People like salute to my sister Tay. I see you in the building. People like controversy. People like headlines. People like shit talking. This is what sells in America. You know, everybody has to be the villain. I mean, not everybody, but somebody has to be the villain. And once again, the Haneys and Dev, they the villains. Brian Norman is the good guy in this situation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are all of a sudden attaching themselves to the Norman bandwagons because you know Brian Norman is fighting the villain. So you know everybody want to see Dev lose. Everybody want to see. I ain't gonna say everybody, but a majority of people want to see Brian Norman knock Devin Haney the fuck out. Let's just keep it real. And you say no, he isn't. That's because you are a diehard Brian Norman fan, and you are a day one fan. So you see and view shit way more differently than a lot of people see shit, right? But I'm telling you, I'm listening to these videos. I'm looking at these comments on Instagram and on YouTube, bro. A lot of people want Brian Norman to beat Devin Haney. But you got guys like Sean Porter that's pushing that narrative, that's making it seem like Haney is a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got a nigga like Sean Porter who has a big platform, has a huge following. People tune in and watch Sean Porter talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? When Sean Porter Sean Porter has been the B-side to a lot of fights. He know that. He know that when the A-side is demanding by the drug testing, bro, you gotta do what these people is asking you to do. Tay say, like I said, it's okay to be biased, but be balanced. I got no problem with people being biased. I am biased in certain situations, but I try not to be biased. I try to look at shit from a level playing field. But this shit, what he said about Devin Haney trying to find a way out to fight, that just I just can't get jiggy with that. You know what I'm saying? Like let DHP be the A side, man. If all these other dudes have to take the Vada, it should be no problem with Brian Norman taking the Vada. You know what I'm saying? I feel like pretty much as of right now, I think Brian Norman has a lot of momentum. He has a lot of he got a lot of good things going in his favor. But if we talking about as far as like accolades and you know clout and legacy, he's probably one of the I ain't gonna say lowest, but I don't think Brian Norman measures up to a Lomachenko or you know what I'm saying, or Regis Prograis. I think a guy like Regis, when Regis and Dale fought, I think Regis was a little bit more accomplished than a Brian Norman. I think Loma was a little bit more accomplished. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, Brian Norman, man, listen, Brian Norman has been on an absolute kill streak. The boy been flatlining everything in his path these last maybe 3 to 4 fights. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take nothing away from Brian Norman, bro. But if Lomachenko can do it, if Regis can do it, if motherfucking Jose Ramirez and all these other motherfuckers can do it, Brian Norman can do it too, bro. It shouldn't be a problem. That's all I'm saying. Shaw would say we all biased. Yeah, I agree with you, sis. I'm not knocking anything that you saying because you said a lot of real shit today on your show. And I appreciate Tay. Like I say, Tay is a real one, solid dude. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Tay coming on there and giving us more insight to this whole drug situation and Victor Conte situation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't listen, man. I don't want listen. And this is why I say this, man. If Brian Norman beats Devin Haney, bro, I want Brian Norman to get all his credit, bro. I want Brian to get all of the love and the credit and the clout and the legacy and the money that anybody else would get beating the Devin Haney. Like if Shakur was to we gotta have that same energy. If Shakur would have beat Devin, if Tank would have beat Devin, bro, we gotta give Brian Norman that same love, bro. We would give some of our other brothers in the boxing game. I want Brian Norman to get all that credit. You know what I'm saying? Security guard just did his job, bro. Oh, y'all arguing about the security guard? Yeah, man. You know, it was funny to me. It was funny to me, but I think that's a lesson learned for Brian Norman and his camp. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to go get some of them Decatur and them Atlanta boys to roll with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some of them Georgia Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? So they can meet force with force. You know what I'm saying? Because that Devin Haney security guard, man, he bought action. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people gonna feel like the security guard was being a little bit too more extra. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he did a little bit too much too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, it's a thin line for security, bro. It's a thin line between doing your job and being too extra, so to say. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with being a police officer. You know, your job is to protect and serve, but then somewhere along the line, you might be a little bit too forceful. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's a lose-lose situation in my opinion. But yeah, bro. You know, I just felt like he was. I just felt like he was being a little bit too extra, bro. Cause I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I ain't never seen Devin Haney security do that to anybody else that Dale was doing promo with for the fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do Ryan like that. He ain't do Lomachenko like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you gonna do the brother man like that though. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. I'm like, come on, bro. Like you ain't have to, you know, give my man the Con Julio, the butthead, goddamn, with the t-shirt, bro. You ain't have to do my man white tee like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a little extra, but you know, sometimes shit happens, man, when you're in that field. Yeah, man, it was a little bit too much, man. I could have seen like, maybe he just would have grabbed it and just, pushed him off a little bit, bro. But he grabbed that motherfucker, scrunched him up, put the joint over his head, and he just was being a little bit too forceful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Ryan, see, that's what I'm saying. Ryan know how to move. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan team, Ryan Garcia and his entourage, they was with the smoke. They was with the smoke, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, DHP them, they wasn't doing all that last year. So You know, maybe they just. But that shit was funny though. Bill stole the show, man. That nigga said, "Stop! Don't fuck up Dev's money." That shit was funny as hell, man. But now though, on the real though, bro, like I say, man, it's it's just the Devin Haney scary narrative, bro. We gotta cut that shit out, bro. Like I don't think Devin Haney is scared or looking for a way out, man. The man asked for vital drug testing, bro. And I think the man is the A side in the situation, and the A side rules, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with being the A side in the situation, bro. It was the venues security that did that, and everyone was pissed about it. Yeah. Um, KG say he OD'd and he gonna fuck up the money. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, he did too much, big bro. I ain't gonna lie. But besides that though, like I say, I don't listen. I do a show with my brothers all the time, and we disagree 95% of the time, bro. So I don't care about a nigga having a boxing opinion. I don't care about that. I think Sean got one of the better boxing opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a former world champion. Then fought some of the best welterweights. But to say somebody scared, bro, nah, bro. Hell nah. I don't think nobody is scared of nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody is scared of nobody. I don't think Dev is scared of Norman. I don't think Norman is scared of Dev, man. Like honestly, bro, in this day and era, bro, them dudes fighting each other right here, right now, bro. That's hella risky. That's hella risky. Like we gotta salute them boys for even signing off on this. Yeah, we gotta salute them boys for even doing this, bro. Because at the end of the day, I think Dev could have found somebody else to fight, bro. And I think B Norman could have found somebody else to fight, bro. Salute to my homie Mahard. I think these boys could have won another path. You know what I'm saying? But for them to be fighting each other right here, right now, bro, it says a lot about them as fighters, bro, and them as men. Like you gotta understand, bro. This shit just came from out of nowhere, bro. We've been going back and forth about Devin Haney fighting Tank and fighting Shakur and fighting these dudes at 140, bro. We've been going back and forth with this shit for the past 2 to 3 years, bro. And to see Brian Norman and Dev just come together like that and make it happen, bro, that says a lot, bro. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, when you get fights like this, bro, I honestly salute to DP Rocker. I honestly don't care who wins or loses, honestly, because the fans win. And when the fans win, we win. We win as a collective. When the fighters fight, the fans win, the boxers win, and we all win as a collective, bro. I don't care who leave with their hand raised and with an L on their record, bro. Because at the end of the day, they came together, they made the fight happen, and the fans is gonna get something to remember. You know what I'm saying? So we can kill all this talk about Brian Norman ain't fought nobody. Oh, he over there on top rank. He hiding out on top rank. He ain't did this. He ain't did that. Oh, Brian Norman ducked Boots Ennis. Brian Norman scared of Boots Ennis. He didn't want to fight Boots Ennis. blah 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 blah. And then niggas can kill that narrative about, oh man, Devin Haney, oh man, he ain't never fought nobody his size, his age. Oh man, he's scared to fight niggas with power. He's scared to fight a nigga with a left hook, man. Brian Norman killed all that, bro. And that's what's really killing me, bro. Like, dudes are still sit up here on this internet, bro, and cap and lie when they favorite fighter ain't doing nothing. We see what these Tank Davis fans is doing. These Tank channels is doing. They getting on here every other day, lying, talking about, man, there's some fight news finna drop, man. Man, there's some fight news finna drop, man. Big announcement coming soon, bro. We still ain't hearing nothing, bro. And we know that the PBC like to promote an upcoming fight with a fight that they already had coming up. When I didn't see anything about Tank Davis on that Manny Pacquiao card, and they knew a bunch of people was gonna be watching it. Like, a bunch of people watched that Pacquiao fight, bro. A bunch of casual fans watched that shit. And when they didn't say nothing about Tank Davis or announce that shit, I said, damn. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on with Tank? You know what I'm saying? That, like, so all these niggas that be having so much to say about Devin and Shakur and Brian and all these dudes, bro. What the fuck? What's going on with Tank? You know what I'm saying? We know. I don't give a fuck what no niggas say, nigga. Devin and Brian Norman locked in. Brian Norman is taking Nevada. All right, bro. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here in a minute too. I'm just shooting the shit real quick because I'm trying to kill some time. Yeah, so shit. Y'all see what I'm doing. I'm chilling like a motherfucker. Goddamn. Yeah. You know, I just be listening to shit and I just be like, man, a lot of this shit just be bullshit, man. A lot of niggas just be on this hoe just be talking. Niggas just be talking like a motherfucker. Don't be trying to find another narrative to push, bro. The fact of the matter is, Devin Haney and Brian Norman is locked in, man. What we've been trying to get these niggas to do with Dev, what we've been trying to get Shakur to do with Tank, Brian Norman and Dev locked in, man. Shakur Stevenson been out here putting in work, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about Shakur, man. That man this nigga Shakur already fought twice, my nigga, and we ain't even in motherfucking October, November yet, bro. We only in July. The man done fought twice already. What the fuck is we talking about? What is we talking about? Devin Haney is finna fight twice, bro. We ain't even in the end of the year, bro. Who we talking about, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, and this is why niggas don't like Big Turk. This is why motherfuckers don't like Turk Al-Sheikh, bro. Cause he exposing a lot of bullshit. We didn't see a little bit of everybody on Rider season. A little bit of everything on Turk, man. We ain't seen Tank on that motherfucker. And like I say, I ain't got no problem with Tank. You know what I'm saying? I like Tank, but we just gotta keep it real, bro. Now you got Lamont Roach out here even talking about the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people choose to listen to what they want to listen to, man. I'm not against anybody coming on my channel and rocking with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I call a spade a motherfucking spade, man. I call out my favorite fighter. Whoever my favorite fighter is at the time, if it's Shakur, if it's a Charlo brother, if it's Earl Spence, if it's Wilder, if whoever the fuck it is, if it's Carissa Shields, whoever the fuck it is, bro. don't got no problem with calling a spade a motherfucking spade, man. The one thing I ain't finna do is sit up here and listen to and go for no bullshit. Cause all these boys is locked in, man. Like I say, Shakur done fought twice, Dev finna fight twice, man, and Tank is missing in action. And that's a fact. I don't give a fuck about no sources or no inside news or no venues being booked, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Yeah. But you know, I think that a lot of people is starting to slowly but surely come to realization and realize like all that capping and lying and hiding behind these fighters, bro. All that shit is gonna come to an end, bro. Cause you really starting to see you really starting to see what's what. You really starting to see that, bro. And you seeing that with the Shakur Stevenson fight. You seen that with the Berlanga fight. You seen that with you about to see that with the Canelo Crawford shit. And you gonna see that with the Brian Norman and Devin Haney fight, bro. You really finna start seeing a bunch of shit come to fruition, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it's about, man. We gotta get out of our ways of being stuck in the bullshit, man. Cause a lot of this shit is really bullshit, bro. It's a whole lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start doing better, bro. We gotta start holding these YouTubers and these these content creators accountable for the shit they say and the shit that they do, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, cause niggas love coming to troll when it's in their favor, or when they want to talk shit. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of these boys to have that same energy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This was a quick little 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't like all this cheap shit. This Devin Haney is scared shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause we know what Dev doing. We know what Shakur just did. You know, we know what Brian Norman is doing. Yeah. So I catch y'all boys on the next one, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Subscribe, smash the like button, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about the video. Stay locked in for the next one, man. We'll be live tomorrow, man. We gone. Deuces.
Why the giraffe don't look like the lion? They don't hunt. It ain't got nothing to do with what you eat. You think the lion look the way it eat because of what it eat? You think the